Hey everybody, it's 80's Everything here, and today I am going to do a new movie review on the movie Tron. No, not the one from the 2010s, the one from 1982, Tron. This video is also going to contain a heavy spoiler alert for the movie, so you have been warned. This is your first and final warning. And also, before I get started into this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel to get to my personal goal of 200 subscribers. And turn on the post notification bell so you'll never miss an upload. Anyway, on with the video. Now, the movie Tron is about this guy named Flynn, his friend named Alan, and Flynn has a lot of video games stored away on a file in his computer company that he previously worked for, and he wants to try and break in, and he does break in, but he can't get the access to his games, and then he is trapped into the games. Now, the word Tron is not the name of the game. Tron is a security system that Alan made for the computer company, and this is all in the movie. Now there's this. Now the big guy, his name is Ed Dillinger. Ed Dillinger is taking away all of Flynn's access, Alan's access, and so they're just not having a good time. Flynn tries to break into the company. He does. He doesn't get the access to the games. And then there's this big computer that Ed Dillinger, I think he bought. And the computer's name is Master Control. And Master Control sees Flynn break into the computer files, and he puts Flynn in the game, and that's what he does. And to get out of the game, and really we don't know what the game is really called, because I thought it was Tron, but when I remember, Tron is this security system that Alan made, so we really don't know what the game is called. But he gets trapped in the game, and he has to complete the full game. There's I think 3 sub-games in the game to try and get back to the real world. Now that's the plot of the movie, and now I'm going to share with you some scenes of the movie that I like. There's this one scene where Ed Dillinger and the Master Control are talking, and then they're getting into a little argument, and the Master Control is like, "Hey, I'm 2,415 times smarter than you since you first got here," and I was like, "Okay, show off." And then there's also this scene where Ed Dillinger is going to his office, and there's this guy named Peter, and he's like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Dillinger," and Dillinger's like, "Oh, thank you, Peter," and then he's like, "Oh, well, you can go now," and then I'm like, well, that's kind of mean. At least have a conversation with him for a little bit, and then you can let him go. That's kind of mean, Ed. Then that's in the real world. In the game world, Flynn is in the game, and then all of a sudden Flynn finds Alan later in the game, and I'm like, "Oh, that's Alan. Awesome." And so he finds Alan, and then they play the games. And the games are there's this one where they have like a little hook for the hand, and they have to throw a ball around, and they have to catch it or else they get eliminated. And Flynn is put into this game, and then another guy's put into this game, and Flynn wins the game, but as I said before, the other guy gets, he gets eliminated, and I was like, oh no. And when he was playing the game and the other guy didn't catch the ball, there's all of these tiny circles in there, and the other guy slips through them, and I was like, oh no. And then he gets eliminated. And then later on when they're trying to go back to the entrance, and later on they go into like a racing game with a red car, a blue car, and a yellow car, and they have to like get through like a maze from the racing. The yellow car makes a yellow line, red car makes a red line, blue car makes a blue line, and they're going really fast. And when I saw that, I was like, how are they turning that fast? And like having the instinct to turn. And that just got me thinking. And also, later on, okay, they're out of that game, and this is later on in the movie. Then Flynn and Alan and other people are trying to get out of the game, and then there's these guards, and they try to attack Flynn and Alan, but Flynn gets like a stick and starts whacking them, and then he puts the stick like this, and he punches, and he gets and he punches him with the stick. But judging by the way he's doing it, it doesn't look like he's applying that much force to the stick at all. So how did the guard even get off? And also, a few seconds later in that scene, the last guard is so scared of him that he just jumps off the platform. He's like, "Oh, I'm so scared of the guard! I'm gonna jump off!" So that was kind of funny for me. Why did he jump off like that? And then they get to then there's this like big thing, and they try, and they have to throw one of their discs to end the thing to end the game. And after multiple tries, Flynn does it, and he wins the game, and he can go back home. Also in that scene, the main guy, the main computer guy, Ed Dillinger, is like one of the bad guys in the game. He gets like this really tall, big. He gets all really tall, and he tries to stop Flynn, and I'm like, wow, like he's a tall guy. So that just made me like amazed. I don't think the word's amazed I'm looking for. But anyways, he gets out, and then the movie is over. And I want to share with you some other scenes. So there's this one scene where Flynn makes his own like robot thing in the game, and he makes his own robot. But the second he makes it, one of the legs break off, and I was like, oh, yeah, the leg broke off. And then when he's flying / navigating the robot, there's this little like circle, and and Flynn's talking at the circle, and the only response he's saying is like, yes. And then Flynn is saying like, the only response you can say is yes, and the circle is like, no. And I was like, huh, okay. And another scene, this is at the beginning of the scene. I know I'm not going in chronological order, but at the beginning of the video game part in the movie, the Master Control is talking to Ed Dillinger in the video game world. So Ed Dillinger is the red guy, and the Master Control and him are like arguing again, and the Master Control is like draining Ed's like color to where he's eliminated. And I was like, whoa, why are you doing that, Master Control? Like, really? That's bad. And yeah, and one more scene, and then there's a scene where Flynn punches a red guy, and the red guys are the bad guys, and so then he turns red, and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And maybe it was to help him blend in, or maybe it wasn't. Yeah, and that's my review on Tron. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and like the video. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye. Also, I own no rights to the music in the background music in the video, and I own no rights to the image to the side of me in the video.